Mimicream, an extremely useful item from the Alex's Mobs mod. It allows you to dupe any item that has durability, however, the only downside is the item is left at no durability. This can easily be fixed with mending. That's why in today's video I'll be showing you how to make a Mimicream farm with the Create mod. To get started, you need to find a large platform or a roof, preferably like this. This is ideal, because it's extremely large, so more room for mimic cubes to spawn on. It's extremely high up, so endermen can't spawn. So all these stairs here, you want to fill them all in with purple blocks. Because the mimic cubes can't spawn on purple stairs, but they can spawn on purple blocks. This works for any roof, by the way. After you've done that, make sure if there's any stairs or anything above the actual roof itself, break those and then fill it in, so you should have a flat platform like this. After that's the annoying part, you have to get rid of the rest of the end city, so that way the mimic cubes can only spawn up here. After the rest of the end city is removed and all you're left with is this platform, you can actually start on the farm. First, start by placing a line of blocks like this. And then from there, place encased fans all along the platform. Place shafts on all the encased fans. Also, as long as you copy the setup in the same way, so like if this was a smaller platform and you did this exact same thing with the encased fans and the stone, it should all work. Connect it with the belt, and you can use your rotational speed controller. I would personally recommend that, because if you use your rotational speed controller, you can get the precise amount to push the mimic cubes off. Once you put your cog here, you can power it how you want. However, in this, I decided to power it with water wheels because I felt that would be most easy. Set up encased chain drives like this and place water wheels so you have enough storage unit. I can't really give a precise amount because platform sizes may vary, but for this one, which is a 17 by 17 platform, for this farm, since I am using water wheels, I will need about 15 or so because it's a 17 by 17 platform. So if you're doing the exact same platform as me, then you will need 15 water wheels. Once you have all 15 of those water wheels, or however many you needed, I would set it to 220 just to make sure. I mean, it might vary by size, but what you want to do is, let's say yours is like, the platform's like this long, right? You want to mess around with the rotation until you get it to where it just barely pushes them over. So for the 17 by 17 platform, that would be 220 rotations per second, which, as you can see, just barely pushes them off. Once you have that, you can set it down to 1 because you won't need them until the farm's actually ready. I'm using framed glass here, but as long as it's spawn proof, you can really use any block you want. You kind of want to surround the walls here with glass so that nothing can get out. Make sure to leave this gap here because it's where the mimic cubes will be funneled into. Once you have the glass border so the mimic cubes can't get out, you can start setting up a funnel down. Make sure it's 2 blocks deep. Once you have that, it should look like this. I'm using purple blocks here, but since there's glass, it doesn't matter what you use. You can really use anything. Build a little lower area here so you can collect all the mimic cubes. Water here. And here. Now, since I'm using the 17 platform, the water funnels perfectly to this one block. That's why I'd personally recommend using the big tall one with like the giant layers and stuff. Once you have this set up, I would personally recommend, even though you may have to replace the sword sometimes, so I would be ready for that, I would personally recommend using a deployer and placing it right here, and then you can put in this deployer here and make sure to right click it with the wrench so it's not on use, it's on attack. After that, place down a rotational speed controller. You can use 4 small water wheels to power this, but I'm just gonna use 2 big ones. After that, it should start turning, and you can put the rotational speed controller on 256 rotations per second. So that way, the sword can actually kill the mimic cubes. If I put on 220 here. And spawn a mimic cube, it should go down there, and once it falls into the water, it quickly gets killed by the deployer. After that's set up, you want to put a smart chute here and get a filter and put the sword in there, the netherite sword, and put it on a deny list. Once you put that there, it won't drop the netherite sword, so you can safely put it back in. And now, set up a 2x2 vault here. This farm will generate experience and mimicream. So, if you're over here and you notice the sword is low, you can take the experience out of the vault and use it to repair the sword and just put it right back in. What I would do is I would put Mimicream and Nugget of Experience as the two filters, because sometimes Cosmic Cod will spawn and they'll get killed. Make sure to cover this with slabs so nothing spawns. Down here, you can build a little slab platform so you actually have somewhere to walk and access the items. You don't have to build the platform exactly as I am. I would just recommend having one here so you can access the drops. And with that, the farm is basically done. I would turn it up to 220 rotations per second. And then what you want to do is check your coordinates. I have Y143, as you can see. I have to go up 100 blocks from Y143, which would be 243. Once you build up here, you can build a little AFK platform. And if I free cam, you should see Mimic Cubes and Cosmic Cod are spawning, and they're funneling straight into here. And it's honestly overflowing. It's killing so many. As you can see, it's making Mimicream as well. And if I go down here, I can check the drops. Hold on. It's already made 6 Mimicream, and it's very loud. But yeah, just like that, you have infinite Mimicream, and you can use it for whatever you need, whether it be making more armor, tools, or weapons. You can use it for all of that. So yeah, that's how you build a Mimicream farm in Minecraft using Create and Alex's mobs. Thank you for watching.